Hello, cheers to all of you. Thanks for following the Part 3 podcast. JR Smith and I could not do it without you. Go out and get your own bottle of the Glen Grant and enjoy the holiday episode. Cheers.
Part 3 podcast.
Let's fucking go.
Stephen Malbon.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get right into it.
Put us down for the birdie, dog.
Just a bit outside.
Gang is back together.
Somebody give me a fucking putter. Poured the putt in. I had to make it. Welcome back to another episode of the Part 3 podcast. This is actually a special episode. It's the Glen Grant holiday episode. We are here in Los Angeles at this beautiful, beautiful Malbon headquarters. I am one of your co-hosts, J.R. Smith. This is my current co-host, Stephen Malbon. What's going on?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. What's going on, man? Obviously, big things popping.
Yeah, we got in this new place maybe a couple months ago. It's awesome. It's in Santa Monica, and this is like an old, like, I don't know, like an industrial area or something. So it doesn't seem like Santa Monica. It's like, if you look out there, it's like warehouses and like a little like art district or something. So
Sure.
we found this place. It took a long time to build it and get it situated, but now we have a spot because our old office was, I had two apartments in West Hollywood, which was crazy. Just being in West Hollywood is crazy. The chaos outside, etc. But running our whole company out of two apartments is wild. Yeah. You had one apartment and you got to walk across to the other apartment. So I had like the marketing, design, and sales team in one, and then on the other one we had the opposite, using the garages as like, all of the, like I showed you the inventory rooms, like, or the like archive room, but we had that shit in garages. It was just bananas because that's where it went. It went from like a little sawed-on car in the back of our store in Fairfax to literally apartments. So we ran the company for years out of like two one-bedroom apartments.
That's amazing.
Like, I can't even believe it. And now we got this with like showroom and studio and everything you would need to learning all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Right, 100%. But it's crazy that, thinking that, and I'm pretty sure so many people thinking that you run this beautiful company and with doing all of these drops out of this massive, skyscraper out of New York or out of LA, and this whole time you've been doing out of two apartments. So I feel like people think you need so many resources when all you really need is some good people and some elbow grease.
And COVID helped with like people working from home.
Yeah.
Remotely. So it was mainly using those offices over there, like the little, like we was like a showroom apartment or whatever, but it was like a couple meetings a week. Mm-hmm. And then we would do like fittings in there, but everything else was just remote. So it was like, there's a lot of people working, but everybody's working from home. Come together for a meeting, once a week, once a month type shit, the whole company.
Right.
Yeah, but shit, so we were in Miami, missed you in Miami because you were in New York. What'd you do with the Knicks?
So I did
that was
this
cool.
It was dope. I did alumni week with the Knicks. Went to a couple games. We honored Clyde Frazier for his 80 years around, in the game and what he's done. So that was really dope. Being around some Hall of Famers and legends, it was sick. People who, I think it's even crazier, like when you have admiration for what someone does, but when they have that same type of, appreciation, admiration for what you did, is like, it kind of tripped me out a little bit. It was humbling and kind of like a weird feeling, especially not playing anymore. But it was dope. They had a good time, took my family, finally got my son in New York. So this was his first little road trip, so that was dope. First time on a plane. Worried about his ears popping to see how he would react.
I saw you had him in the little bear suit.
Yeah, oh yeah. He stays in that thing, man. It's funny because he's a lot like me. We get cold fast, and our body runs really warm. So it's like if we put on layers, we're gonna sweat through our clothes. But if we don't, we're gonna be freezing. So I'm trying to find that balance with him now. But he's awesome. What how was Miami though? How was the tournament?
It was good. We had about 144 of us at the Miami Shores, same place last year. All of our same old sponsors, pretty much the same as when you did it with it, when we all did it last year. But the weather was perfect.
Yeah.
It wasn't hot. And the course, for one reason, I guess the something to do with the weather or something, but the greens were like 1,000 times better. The course looked like tour.
Yeah.
Where the last 2 years we did it there, it wasn't, it's a public course in Miami Shores, but they're
And
great.
it rained that one time we were there.
Yeah, you and Ben were fucking.
It was a good time though.
In the monsoon.
Oh, yeah.
Monsoon season out there.
Did you guys you stop by the store? Did you guys have something at the store?
We did an Undefeated event with Undefeated. We did a collaboration with Undefeated, and so we did something at the shop the night before, and then we did a tournament, and then I went to Khaled's thing the next day. That was cool. Khaled's thing was cool. I saw
I
a bunch
missed
of
that
people.
too this year again.
Echo and Billy and Byron and Wendell and Keenan Towns and all of those, all my favorites were out there. The Billy and the Echo and Byron combo of those dudes playing golf. It's in Hen, my boy Hen. And so it starts off. So this is how my relationship. So I've known Byron for probably like 20 something years, forever. And then Byron, he's very like, he's not going to ask for much. Right? He appreciates things, but he's not going to be that guy that's like, yo, let me get this, let me get that. Billy's the opposite. Billy asking for everything. He's hitting me, yo, I need this, I need this, I need this. I said, dude, Jason Day doesn't even get much stuff as you. He goes to the shop, cleans them out in New York. They hit me up, Steve, we can't keep doing this. What do you mean? Well, Bo, he just shows up. He's just taking everything out of the shop. And then he's killing our inventory and talking about, I'm just going to take two because I don't know if, large or medium's going to fit my look, but I'll just take two. Like, two of the same fucking windbreaker? I guess.
They got a fall right for him.
They're done with Billy. Them kids in New York, they're like, I'm no more Billy. Like,
I'm going to see Billy tomorrow, man, in Tampa, playing in this Pro Cup, man.
So we just made some limited edition Part 3 podcast, Champion Heather Gray sweatshirts. Get yours before they're gone on the part3podcast.com. So then I send Billy big packs because I don't want him to deplete the inventory at the New York City Soho store, so I just send him like a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, but while you get it all here, make sure you get shit to Echo and Byron and whoever. So then one by one, they DM me, Echo. Yo, I'm cool with Billy and everything, but like he's kind of a hater,
You send it to me? Can I get mine direct?
Can I get mine direct? So now everybody's getting their own direct packs because Billy is, you're not sure if you're gonna get anything or not, right?
Billy's distribution.
Yeah,
situation
he's like
is-
Billy gave me like a shirt and a weird bucket hat. Like he got 8 outfits. I get a weird polo and a bucket.
This is a hell of a transition into the actually perfect transition to the holiday episode of gifts. What's a good gift that you would give to, I don't know, a fellow golfer?
I think like if you really want to help a golfer, you get a good instructor and you buy them like a 10-pack hour, 10 hours of lessons. Like if you really want to hook someone up, right? If they're 50 an hour or 100 an hour and you get somebody 10 lessons, it's a gift that keeps on giving.
That's
you
a
know what I
great
mean?
gift.
Think about it.
Yeah. Unless it's a bad instructor.
Yeah, that's the whole issue there. You get the wrong guy, you might be in trouble. You might get worse.
You might get worse. I was going to say for me, I would probably get them like depending on what level they're at, like, I would start with probably something like alignment sticks.
Alignment sticks, yeah.
Alignment sticks, get them in the right position, and then after that, you can figure it out. But if you're consistently setting up in a bad position, I think it's impossible. It's too hard.
Yeah, and it's like, a lot of golfers have money, right? So it's kind of hard to buy golfers gifts, but obviously Pro V1s with your name or initials on it.
Oh yeah.
Get them a couple dozen Pro V. Like my mom wanted to get Remington something. She's like, I don't know what to get them. I don't know what to get them. I'm like, just get those Pro V1s and put rim guard on it. You know, give them 3 dozen. Like, wrap it.
What?
Oh, who doesn't want Pro V1s with your
goodness.
initials?
100%.
You know damn well you're gonna lose them.
Oh,
so
for sure.
It's like
100%.
the more balls, the merrier when it comes to that.
That is a great.
Pause.
That's a great gift. Pause. That's a great gift.
What else? The gifts. Rangefinder.
Oh, rangefinder.
And nobody wants to drop $500-600 on a rangefinder for yourself.
No,
you know,
no.
that's a hard one. It's
That's
like
a hard one.
I went to Roger Dunn and I bought a glove and a glove. I'm out. I'm buying a $600 rangefinder for myself. Most people don't want to do that. But if you were to get some of the new Bushmills one or this, you know, Leica, the bougie camera company, Leica, they make like really, really insane cameras. They got a rangefinder. I think it's like $600. It's a Leica. I forget the name of it, but it's beautiful. It's white. It's like tech. Looks like some Apple shit. But I have one. Someone got it for me, and when you look through it, the HD quality, the it's like a camera company, so it's like you're looking through a super zoom. So it probably doesn't even work as good as like a Bushmills or this one, where the Bushmills will like vibrate when you hit the there's all this techie shit, slope, this, that, and the other. But that Leica one, when you look through it, dude, it seems like you were like on the green. It gives an amazing view of what you're looking at, et cetera, and it's like beautifully designed, et cetera. So that Leica, that you get someone that one, that's a pretty good gift.
Yeah, I got that Bushnell that tells you which way the wind is blowing and shit now. You seen that? That shit is incredible, dude. Shit is a cheat.
Hold on, so it tells you...
It says it's like blowing 16 left and 5 into you. Like, if you, like any other time, we wouldn't know that unless you
How in the hell can the rangefinder tell the wind?
It's the GPS and it's like linked with your phone.
Got it.
So you download like the Bushnell app and it syncs with your phone, and I guess it does something with the weather or whatever. So whenever it's actually a compass inside the rangefinder. So like sometimes when you shoot it, it'll only show you, the slope and the actual number.
And it's Bushmill.
And it's Bushnell. And then you gotta rotate it a little bit so the compass inside of the rangefinder set to the right setting, hit it again, and it was like, okay, 135 with 8 degrees of slope, and the wind is blowing 5 degrees left and 15 in. That's a completely different number composed of me just doing this, and it's a 7.
Yeah. Now you do it like this.
Right.
You're holding that fucking short. Hold that short.
Right.
Watch the smoke come off of it.
Yeah, there you
exactly.
go. Maybe this way.
You're like, let me give you a reason to light up. Like,
For
I don't know
sure.
which way the wind's going. Where my lighter at?
They think it's just because I play it down. Huh?
Exactly. The other thing I was thinking, the watch, the Tag Heuer joint, the like digital watches.
For sure.
Right? That, I think also, you ever use those like Echo, Arco or something? The little like digital joints you put at the tip
of the
grip?
Yeah.
Or the grip, and then it tells you like that stuff. Do you go there? Do you do that?
No,
You ever did
I
it?
had it, but I tried to like set it up one time, and it didn't
Too
really
techy.
like. It was so
Too techy.
techy, and
Yeah,
I was
me
just
too.
like, I'm out of there.
I had an issue with it too.
Sometimes some of the stuff just gets way too mental,
You need an assistant just to deal with your fucking technology with the bag.
man.
All right, other gifts for the Glen Grant Holiday Gift Guide. Like these
Massages.
packages. They got, like the like go play Scotland or visit Scotland or visit Manila. Like I saw a package from Manila. They got like, you play like 8 rounds of golf, hotel, flights, this, that, and other. The shit like $2,000. Like 8, the pricing, I couldn't even believe it, right? Because they want people to go to Manila, so the tourism helps and the whatever like that. Or you could do like go to Scotland or Ireland or things like that. But that's like, if you're really trying to like spend all your money. Small joints, dozen balls.
Speakers.
Yeah, little speaker, little speaker for the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anything you can do personalization on, right?
Yeah,
like
personal
if you can-
towels. A dope bag, golf bag, personalized.
Even gloves,
Yeah.
right? Like just sending the
100%.
golfer like 4 gloves. Just because everybody wants in the back of the whip, like balls and gloves ready.
Right.
Because you're going to need them, the gloves. You're going to
100%.
need them. So yeah, get someone stuffing stockers, like gloves, right?
That's what I
Just
like.
get
Stuffing
gloves,
stock. There you go.
right? A few gloves
Yeah,
that
a
you
few
know your right
gloves,
size in
couple
it.
Pro Vs with your name on it. That's a good. There you go. Some tees, maybe some
Even if-
personalized tees.
Even if you're like, like if you go play good courses, like let's say you go play Cypress or Seminole or Augusta or places like this, when you're there, buy 20 gloves and then give those shits out.
Yeah.
So like if you got a Cypress Point glove for Christmas, it's like, this is because you can't buy it.
No.
You know what I mean? And golfers can figure things out, but like you can't get that Seminole glove with the little
Right.
Seminole Indian
Unless
on the
you
thing.
go.
Unless you go. So that's probably a good way to shop for Christmas next year is for this year. Every time you go to a real, bucket list course that's impossible to get on, grab you a pack. Think if you sent a homie like a Seminole, a Cypress, and
PV.
a Pine Valley glove. Woo! A 3-pack in their size for Christmas. That's a nice gift.
I'll tell you one thing. That is a nice.
That is a gift right there.
That's a very thoughtful gift at that.
You could
That's
do
a good
everyone
friend.
could do that one. Everyone
That's a
could do
good
that
friend.
all year. So when you go to a really hard to get on golf course, just buy a 6-pack of gloves and do it 3-4 times for the year and then send your good homie. That's a good gift. Pine Valley, Cypress, Seminole, 3 in a row. With a little card.
Oh,
Forget about
little
it.
holiday card.
And after this short break, we're going to talk about people, places, and things that we're grateful for.
Stephen Malbon here. We'd like to present to you our sponsor, Glen Grant. Built as the first distillery in Scotland over 180 years ago, the Glen Grant single malt Scotch Whisky brings together inspiration from around the world. The Glen Grant crafts a range of single malt whiskeys, which are delicate and complex with distinctive character. A new offering from the Glen Grant, released this year, is distinguished 25-year-old. It's fantastic and perfect after a long round of golf, or during if you're like us. Matured in American oak bourbon barrels and sherry casks for over a quarter of a century. Bottled at 46% ABV, the whiskey tastes of dark chocolate, zesty orange, oak, and nutmeg that finished with lingering warm spices and a hint of soft smoke. Make every sip count with Glen Grant today.
The Glen Grant. Drink responsibly. Copyright 2024, Campari, America. New York, New York.
Okay, people, places, and things that we're grateful for. Let's start. You started off, Swish. What are you most grateful for?
Most grateful for. So many things. It's hard to say. So obviously, I would say most grateful for my kids, and I feel like that's kind of easy to be said because they're mine, and it's like I helped them get to this world, so I feel like I have to be kind of like
Great
grateful for them.
creation.
It's like it's like
Masterpieces.
they're mine, so of course. I think for me, the biggest thing I'm grateful for is the opportunity to keep being able to persevere and reinvent things and reinvent myself. I feel like it's very easy to be okay with who you are and accept who you are instead of trying to get better and consistently in different areas of your life. I think a lot of people can be content and who they are and think, they got to figure it out. For me, I feel like I'm in a position, I'm very grateful to have a mind state of I can always get better of numerous different things.
Yeah, people can learn a lot from that. I saw you put on the other day on the Instagram a little note.
Yeah.
It said, I prayed for everything I got or something.
Yeah, I got everything I prayed for.
I got everything I prayed for?
Yeah.
It's great. And then the fact that, like you said, it's like being grateful just for that, like, knowledge of, like, you get better and we're all work in progress and you just basically keep going. And, like, like I see people, like, struggling and shit. And, like, I remember back somebody was talking about, like, it's like it's hard on this street. It's hard out here. It's harder here, harder here. And somebody was like, well, then cross the street. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like a mindset of like, yeah, you keep just sitting there and it's like, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks, this sucks. It's like, it's all right over there. You just hear and it, but if you don't think you can get there, then you won't get there,
Yeah,
right? It's
100%.
pretty simple. And then like how you reinvent yourself, this guy goes from basketball, golf. I see you moving. You go from Miami to this. Like sometimes you got to drop the oars and just go downstream, and not fight the universe and just go with it.
100%.
Like if you're meant to be in Dallas, hey.
That's what I never thought I would live in Dallas. I never thought I would move to Dallas and everything. But this is a better situation. It's like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not gonna say I know it's a better situation, but it's like selfishly, I've lived my purpose in Florida, and I've done the things that I wanted to do, and and it's like it's a new chapter, and you continuously move. Not necessarily you have to move different cities or whatever, but you just got to move and evolve and continuously feel like the glass is half empty. Like for me anyway, that's why I look at it. Like I never want to be in a position to where it's like I do have everything, but I'm not chasing the things that's gonna like I'm unhappy if I don't have this. No, I'll be unhappy if I don't achieve a certain enlightenment in my own personal life, but not if I can't buy a jet. Like that's not what I'm like, after.
Yeah, if that's what you're after, it's tough. It's like going to that motivation thing, like Sean Foley talking about coaching people and people motivated differently, whatever. If you're motivated in life, my goal in life is to get a jet. It's like you probably won't get it. If your motivation is to be happy and stay inspired and work and do this, that, and the other, you might get a jet. Right? But it's like if you don't have expectations, you can't be let down. Right? Type of deal.
But it's also like even if my aspirations is the jet, but what's after the jet? Like that's the end goal, just to get the jet. Like okay, once you get the jet, that's not gonna make you happy.
No.
It's gonna be something else that you're gonna be chasing and gonna try to fulfill with. So it's like for me, I don't want to fulfill it with things to me that really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'd rather spend more time with my kids, take my kids to the golf course, or I'd rather read the book that's gonna help me get to a different position of thought and to where I don't react in a certain way that I would have reacted before.
Dude's dropping gems right now.
That's just me.
Made me think I need to go read a book. Damn. All I could think was I ain't read a book in years. I'm fucking up over here.
Man, no, for real, bro. I'm like that though, because I'll even in the sense of like getting a book and then finishing it. Like I'll read the first couple of chapters and be like, okay, I kind of got it. But like, no, bro, finish it. Like, finish the whole book. Like, read it through and then and then see if you still had it or if you can get better with just being able to finish something.
What about your golf game? What part of your game are you grateful for?
Oh, my goodness. I'm grateful for the ability to not break clubs.
Yeah.
I swear, because I got a buddy, man. I heard he threw his bag in a pond in the tournament, bro. He broke 4 clubs and took his bag from the caddy and threw it in the lake. Like, I just joined the club at Marydale, and everybody's sitting there telling me, like, hey, your boy. I'm like, really? He quit for a while. I finally get him back. He plays 1 round with me. He was like, man, I don't know why I'm here. I hate this. I'm like, bro, you should never came. You fucking it up for me.
Stay retired.
Like, stay retired. If you quit, just quit, bro. Don't mess it up for me now.
Yeah, that's good. So grateful for the self-discipline, not to break clubs or quit.
Yeah, quit.
Good. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm grateful for I think golfing with Erica and Remington and Luciano. We went to Remington's birthday, went to Top Golf. Top Golf hooked us up and got set up for Remy's birthday, 13. And he went there with like his class or whatever. So like I'm grateful for that shit. Top Golf. So Luciano won't practice golf, right? Like he is not golfing like that. But they got a Angry Bird game. Mm-hmm. And so the harder you hit it, the more it'll knock the castle down or whatever. Castle, if you really hit it hard, it'll knock the castle down and the tower behind it. So, dude, Lucci hit for 2 hours straight just because of the game. You know what I mean? Because he's into gaming and programming and coding and all this stuff, not into golf. Remy's over there, trying to hit the back fence, the net at the back or whatever. And so we went there to Topgolf, but it's great just to have them and to play, like, in the evenings, being able to go take, I live in Pebble Beach, so go to the hay, go play par 3, take Erica, the dogs, walk, that view's insane. But I'm just grateful for all of that. And then the community and such, like doing these tournaments. We just did Miami, and then now we did Braemar here in LA. But like that whole thing started from me and 7 dudes was like Friday golf. It was like the golf group, and it was like every Friday we'd play the same group. Then it went from 8 of us to 12 of us to 16 of us, and now it's like 150 in Miami, 150 here. We did New York, Portland, Bandon. Like, is wild just as this community. And not only just my shit, but just like I'm grateful and thankful that the golf world, it is changing. You know what I mean? Like, it's changing. Like going to Khaled's thing. It's like you would have never thought that shit would happen 10 years ago.
No.
That was not happening, what's going on out there. You know what I mean? Like, the guy, your guy that brings the NBA championship, the trophy.
Oh yeah, the trophy.
The trophy, him bringing that thing around and like the whole movement.
Never would have happened.
Never
Never would have happened. Unless it was Mike, Kobe, or like LeBron or somebody. Those were the only people 10 years ago, or Steph. Like those are the only dudes that were allowed to even have the trophy outside of like the team.
Yeah. And now it's traveling around the golf tournaments.
Yeah.
Right? Like we saw it in Alpine, and then it was at our tournament in Miami, and then it was at Khaled's tournament the next day. But like music playing all over the course, sponsors. Like in Miami, we had Sweetgreens and we had Nespresso, Lexus, JBL, New Era hats, crazy little, gift packs to give away, et cetera. It's like all those people coming together just to enhance the experience of people who are Art Basiling, and to have a golf tournament that'll let us come out there and have music every couple holes and this, that, and the other. Like, I would have never dreamed of that. And then grateful for like Alonzo Mourning is like, hey, can you introduce me to that skate kid? My kids or someone's a fan of him. It's like the best skateboarder in the world is out there, and he wants to meet Zoe, and Zoe knows who he is. It's like golf is the only thing I know that can do that. Yeah. Where you got like the pro golfers, baseball players, basketball players, NFL dudes, skaters, snowboarders, pro surfers, fashion people, art people, Swagger Vance in the vest. He said he called him Sweater Vest Vance or some shit. He went with it. He said, I'm coming out in the conservative look. But I don't know any other thing where you can take that many types of different people who in a normal world don't vibe on that level. To be out there, everyone's fucking hugging each other, high-fiving and best friending and immediately. Like, we did a tournament in... I love Chris Spencer. We did a tournament in Mexico, and Chris Spencer came, and we went, Sheffield and all these other people, Maltos and the Nuge and everyone, all of them went. We went like maybe 50 of us. But I remember afterwards, Chris Spencer was like, I love golf. He's like, I just love golf. He's like, I went, I had anxiety. I was like scared to go. I don't know anybody on the trip. And he's like, and I left with 49 best friends. It's like 100%. 3 days in Mexico playing golf, having dinners, drinking, partying, hanging out. It's amazing. And then to see like all those people who went on that trip, they're all still golfing together.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see like, it's like someone you'll meet at a tournament, at one of our tournaments, you get to meet them, whatever. And then like to see y'all playing up in Jersey a month later, or it's golf's I'm grateful for golf, dude. Thank God for golf. I don't know where I'd be without it.
I swear. Me and you both. I said, man, I swear. Thank God for golf.
Thank God we don't care what we shoot.
Right. Well,
I don't care. I'm out.
Well,
I learned. I don't care.
I got a tournament this
You're
week.
still in between.
I got to shoot some scores.
Yeah.
I'm hanging off as long as I can. Because at some point, you know what's crazy? I think about golf too, man, and it's so much like life. At some point, you got to shoot 90.
Sheesh.
Well, in the beginning and in the end, you're going to shoot 90.
Yeah.
There's no point. As a kid, you don't know any better.
Yeah.
And as you get older, your body starts breaking down.
Yeah.
It's just like you just age out of the sport.
Yeah, Joe Pesci told me once, he said, when I used to have a group when he was like, I was younger than you, but we had a group of like 30 of us, and we'd go on a golf trip every year. And he said, we've done it for 20-something years. And he said, the only thing that I can tell you is that we all got worse every year for 30 years. Like, that was it. As you get older, you couldn't hit it as far. Your body hurts more. You stop practicing as much. You start realizing that, like, I'm going to just play to enjoy myself in the group of people. And he said, we all got worse. And then he was fucking hilarious. He said, the dudes that tried to not get worse and, like, practiced more and had a strategy, they got worse first. It's just a weird game. If your happiness is, like you say, your happiness, if you're everything built off like, I'm gonna get a jet, you're fucked. Yeah. If your goal, the only thing that makes you happy is to shoot under par,
golf is not your sport, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time.
For sure.
And just like that, thank you so much for tuning in to the holiday episode. Thank you to Glen Grant. We'll see you in the new year.
That's our holiday episode with Glen Grant. Appreciate you, Steve. It's good to be here.
See y'all. Happy holidays.